Hi, and welcome to HUR at Home. I'm your host, Angela Stribling, and this is music and more tonight. Actually, every night, and you'll see what I mean in just a minute. We've got two New Yorkers in the house tonight, native New Yorkers. I'm from Buffalo, New York, but the New Yorkers don't try to claim me. They say, no, honey, you're from Canada. I don't know why they do me like that, but nevertheless, I'm a New Yorker. And I can't wait for you to talk to these gentlemen. They're doing something fantastic. I'm sure you already know about it. They're actors. They're both actors, which is not the first thing we think of when we think of both of them. I'm talking about Flex Alexander, and I'm talking about Big Daddy Kane. They're our guest tonight. Come on up here. Let's start with Flex, my friend, from,
Hey,
the 90s. And actually, I've known you both since the 90s. Great to see you
yes.
both.
Good to
Welcome.
see
Hey,
you. Good to see you. Thank you for having
Yeah,
us.
oh
yeah,
yeah.
y'all look good. Looking real good. So
Hey,
there's
we
so
holding it
much.
together.
You're holding it together. Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, I have no concept of time. I was talking about that before. I mean, so many years have gone by, and the three of us are fortunate to still be doing what we love, right? I mean, because there are so
Yes.
many people who haven't been able to. Not that they don't want to, but you got to find a way to reinvent and stay in the game. There's so many
Yeah.
things that you both have been doing that a lot of people might not know about. And if we can just let's just bring each other up to speed. Flex, let's start with you. I mean, I know, you've been on many comedy shows, and then you ended up, you're an actor. You even produced and starred in one of your own shows. Just give us a little bit of
Mhm.
overview of what's been going on with you.
Oh man, my overview, gosh, starts in '89 as a hip hop dancer, break dancer. Um, from going to doing the Uptown Comedy Club television show in 1991 to doing Juice in '92, '93. Homeboys in Outer Space in '95. A drama called Total Security in '98. And then I not only starred and produced One on One, I was the creator of the show. Created that show. We did 6 seasons, 116 episodes, television, and done various movies and films and guest starred on other shows, like CSI and uh, Grey's Anatomy, Station
Wow.
19, Mixed Dish, a whole bunch of stuff. But my humble start was as a hip hop dancer, and that is where I go back to meet my brother BDK when I was a hip hop dancer back in the day. Scoob and Scrap, good friends, and we used to all end up out dancing, different shows. Even if he had a show, they'd come down to the floor at the tunnel and get busy. So I just been, thankful to have been doing it this long, and now at this juncture, being a part of this amazing cast, New Jack City Live, has been awesome because I'm working with my friends.
That's so good. I want to talk a lot about that. But first, I want to bring in your good friend, BDK, Big Daddy Kane. I mean, actually, both of you, I've just been fans of yours since your very beginning and my very beginning. And, I know that you've done a lot and a lot more than what people even know about. So if you can also just, come in and give us an overview of your career.
Um, well, I mean, my career started in the late '80s, recording hip hop albums and performing and stuff. And um, I've had the opportunity to work with some of the greats like Public Enemy, Ice Cube, Quincy Jones, Barry White, Patti LaBelle, Madonna. Um, and I've been in a few movies. That's why it's so funny with this New Jack City thing, because I'm actually playing the character of the Mario Van Peebles playing the movie, and that's who gave me my movie break with the movie Posse. He's the one who gave me the first break with the film Posse. Um, and other than that, right now, I have a hip hop documentary called Paragraphs I Manifest that's about to come out. It's speaking on lyricism in hip hop, and it
Wow.
features Snoop Dogg, Common, Jay-Z, Eminem, MC Light, Melly Mel, a lot of others. I can't think
My
of offhand.
goodness.
Yeah, but yeah.
Wow, that's been so. Wait a minute now. This documentary, when is that coming out?
Well, we're in the editing stages right now. Yeah,
Very
yeah, we're in the
nice.
editing stages right now. So it'll definitely be 23. It's definitely coming out this year.
That is congratulations, both of you. I'm so happy that you're both on the show. I could not wait just to talk to you. And, you know, this New Jack City, that was one of my favorite movies when it came out. What was that? 1991?
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
right? And so tell us about the play. I mean, you know, you just told us that you're playing Mario Van Peebles' role. I mean, that was action-packed. The stars that were in the movie. I mean, Wesley Snipes, Chris Rock. Who else? There were so many people I had to write.
Alan Payne.
Who
Yeah,
Payne.
my God, Alan Kane.
And he
Ice-T.
reprised his role as G Money in the play.
He's in it. He's in the play. Oh, that's fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah. So obviously, you two have known each other for a long time, and you get a chance to work with each other on the stage and on a play like this. So, for those who haven't seen the stage play, like myself, and I know you're coming to DC next month, tell us. You know, everybody's seen the movie. You know, I'm sure more than once if you've got good taste in movies. How different is it? I mean, I'm sure it has to be different. It's a stage play. How different
Yeah,
is the movie? And then how would you describe it? What are we going to see?
I would describe it as, man, it's a great adaptation of the actual movie, because there are a lot of the iconic lines that are in the play, but it's with a flair of Broadway. We have, you know, an amazing chorus that interacts with the dialogue, with playing different roles. So all of that together, it's a breath of fresh air. You know, it's not just straight, you know, taking the movie and then just putting it on stage and just doing that. They really added, director Jay Kyle really did a great job in his interpretation and adding different things and, you know, undertones, and they did a really good job with it. And that's one of the things when I first read it, I was like, well, how far off is it going to be from the actual movie? And it's pretty close. You know, we got some, like I said, great iconic lines. And again, don't want to forget Brother Tretch from Naughty by Nature plays Nino, and Gary Dourdan. Yeah, Gary Dourdan, who plays the Ice-T role. So all of that together mixed with the music, you know, it's people are going to be blown away. People that haven't seen it, it's in New Jack City Live. It's not just a play; it's an experience.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Kane, what do you have to add?
Yeah. As he just said, it's an experience. It's not like going to see the movie. I think that when you come to the play, you actually feel like you're in the scene, and you don't feel like you're listening to music that's in the movie. You feel like these performers are singing to you. You know, I mean, it's so up close and personal, and I think that, you know, that the combination of the acting with the music in this play, I mean, the way it comes together, I think just makes it a masterpiece.
I love that. I love that. I mean, and both of you are no strangers to acting. I mean, you've done a lot of that, which is amazing. I mean, that's a beautiful thing. But most actors say, you know, when you're on the stage, that's when you're really doing something. I mean, it's completely different, right, from when you're working on a movie, or if you're doing television, something on the small screen, right? It's like right there. It's live. You've got the audience.
Yeah.
So, right.
I mean,
So how would you
can't
describe
make no
that experience?
mistake. I mean, there's no let's do it over or cut. You mess up, that's that. You know, you just got to keep it
It's
pushing.
out there.
Yeah.
So
But
so far,
the audience would never know though. Like we've had a couple of shows where we've you know, some things have happened, but we will know. We just keep it going, and that's the beauty of live stage. And I think that's the beauty of what all of us have done, because, you know, people, you know, BDK is not just a rapper. I mean, he's an actor. You know, and he takes it serious, but he's also able to, you know, adjust on the fly. And the stage experience from rocking crowds is the same thing to rocking a crowd in a play. And for me, coming from stand up and improv and all that stuff, it's just a natural fit. So I'm telling, we've had some funny things happen on the stage, and we just keep
It's
going.
funny that you bring that up, because that's what I wanted to know. Like, what are some of the classic moments so far? I mean, how long have you been doing this?
uh,
This
we started
particular
last
class.
year, right? Yeah,
Yeah, we
we
started in
started
November.
last year. Yep,
So I'm
November.
sure you've
Yep.
got lots of
We
stories. Like, does anything stand out or
yeah.
something that just crazy that you're like, okay,
I
y'all
can
didn't
say
see
one
that?
that one that just happened in Houston. Scene.
Uh-oh. We dropped out. All right, Kane, it's on you. Oh, he's back right in the middle of her story. Okay, you can start over. You're back, Flex. Oh, no, now I don't hear you. Huh, that's so weird. Okay, so he'll be back.
Yeah.
Well, Kane, do you have any stories that you want to share with us?
Well, I mean, even as far as funny stuff,
or just something that just kind of stood out, that probably wasn't
I think
supposed
the
to
main
happen.
thing that stands out is Flex performance. Because I mean, it's like him playing Pookie. It's like you I guess you focus more on Nino Brown, G Money, and Scotty. But
Okay.
when you watch this play, you realize how amazing Flex is in this role and how he has embodied it and made it his own. And I mean, I think Flex steals the show. I
Wow.
think that Flex steals the show. I mean, he is hilarious. He keeps the crowd laughing, and then when it's time for him to be serious, his energy there. I mean, he steals the show. He's just
I love
amazing
that.
in his role. Yeah,
I love that so much. I mean, and as you know, people want to pigeonhole you, as an artist. They want to just only see you as maybe they first saw you. And it's a great opportunity for both of you to kind of show your chops, right? I
and
mean, you both have acting chops,
it's
and you
funny
get a
you say
chance
that.
to say,
It's funny you say that because what you just said is the main reason why Flex originally didn't want to take that role, because of what you was just saying about being pigeonholed. And he did, and what he's done with it is like, yeah, man, it's like, yeah, it's like Tony worthy, like for real,
that's
for real.
beautiful.
Man, I
So
appreciate
Flex,
that, brother.
he
Yes.
was giving you your flowers just a few minutes ago when you weren't on the screen. And, just as the best thing, when I asked, just as I was asking you, like what either funny stories or what stood out, you said you stood out in your performance and how you just really, dove into that role and made it your own. I can't wait. I've just got to tell both of you. I haven't seen it yet, and I cannot wait to see it. I'm so proud of both of you. I mean, I know you two have worked together in the past. Are there other people on set that you've worked with and that you're kind of excited about working with?
No, I mean we haven't done an
As soon as he gets started talking.
We're all family. Like Flex said, I've known him, for over 30 years, and the same goes with Alan Payne and Tretch. This was
Nice.
my first time meeting Gary Dordan, but we have an amazing chemistry, and I mean it just shows on that stage. It's like, and then also the inside stuff, because like me and Gary, we're kind of like Tim Conway and Harvey Korman.
Ooh, yes.
Because it's like a lot of times, I'll say some slick stuff or something that's not really in the script, just messing with him. To try and like to see that look in his face where he's trying to keep his mean face, but he really want to laugh, and he's
right.
yeah.
Oh
So
my
we got our little
goodness.
Tim Conway, Harvey Korman, situation going on.
I love
sorry,
that.
sorry about the I'm sorry about the in and out. I've been people calling. I'm like, yo, I'm doing an interview. Jesus, people, get it together. I'm sorry.
It's
But
okay.
I wanted to tell you the story though. First, BDK is killing it as well. What he's doing, he just, authoritative, just like on point, and and he gives it, because not only Gary gives the levity for everything, because we know Gary's resume, but BDK does the same thing, especially in the story with Pookie, because he never, Stone really, he don't want to rock with Pookie at first, but to get the job done, he's like, listen, no pun intended, to get the job done, he's he's resigned to the fact that, okay, this may be our only way out. This may be our only way to get the information that we need. So, but a funny
Yes.
story, we're doing a scene, and I mean, nothing is right. We start the scene, it's just me and BDK. We're supposed to start with 4 actors, only 2 are out there. One comes in late, one comes in later. He looks at one, he was like, and you know better. And so I'm laughing. Then he points to Gary, and then Gary's already turned his face. Then the other guy jumps the line, so then I got to jump in. We're doing the scene, and there's a part in the scene where we have to get this bag. The props, they didn't set the bag, so it wasn't
Oh no.
there. So the actor gets up, doing the lines. He walks off stage, gets the bag, and he comes back. I mean, again, it was something only we knew. And yeah, we had fun with that. That was our last show in Houston. I think everybody was sleepy by that time.
I love it. For all anybody in the audience knew you were supposed to go off stage to get the
Yes,
bag.
yes, yes,
Oh
yes.
man, I love that. I mean, talking about the acting bug, is this something that you two want to do more of?
I
Oh, this is
definitely.
my life. Definitely. I think both of us. Yeah, this is my life. This is all. I've only had, I think, 3 regular jobs in my life. And then other than that, it's been entertainment. It's been a dancer. Like when I first, I think, met you, Angela, I was dancing for Salt and Pepper. We came up to BET, and then
Yep.
we transitioned into comedy. And I was actually supposed to be the original uh, co-host of Teen Summit back in
What?
the day. Yes,
Oh
I
my
had the
goodness,
job.
I never
I,
knew
I,
that.
I had the job. They, it offered it to me, and but at that time, when I got the offer, I was like, I make more money in comedy, so I'm gonna
There you
stick
go.
to that.
I know that's
Yeah. So I mean, this is all I do, and I love it. And this role, not only being able to be funny, but I had 2 brothers who dealt with cocaine and crack addiction. My mom dealt with cocaine addiction, so I kind of tap in and remember those things that they did, and I bring that to Pookie. So it hits home for me.
wow, that's real stuff. Yeah,
He's
that's
amazing,
what.
and
Yeah, I mean, all of that, it makes you, gosh, so vulnerable, right? But you've got to
Yeah,
totally dive in order to be believable and as good as you are. Wow,
yeah.
I love it. And Kane, anything you want to add to that?
no, not really. I just want to say that people really need to come out and check this play out because it's completely worth it. If you enjoyed the movie New Jack City, this is definitely worth seeing to relive some of your favorite moments from the film and
Yeah.
experience some new moments and hear some amazing singing. Because there's some amazing vocalists in this show, and I think it's just put together so well. So it's one heck of an experience.
I love it. I was just looking at my notes. I had written down the dates. I think it's February 17th and 18th that you're coming to
Mhm.
DC, and WHUR is giving away tickets. Not a whole lot. We want people to buy tickets too. But we're
Yes.
definitely letting them know that you are there. I can't wait to see it myself, and I'm so happy to talk to both of you. Flex Alexander, married to my friend Shanice, tell her I said hi too. You're
I
beautiful and
will. I
talented.
will.
Yeah, and Big Daddy Kane, I've been a longtime fan of yours as well, and I can't wait to see both of you just doing your thing. Oh my gosh, New Jack City. What is it? New Jack City Live? What's the
Yes.
whole
New Jack
name?
City
New
Live.
Jack City Live.
Yes.
New Jack City Live. All right, coming to a
From
play
Jacarius Johnson.
near you.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's the
Jakarius
last thing I
Johnson.
wanted to ask you. How is it working with Jacarius?
It's cool.
Oh yeah, it's been cool, man. Just easy going, and you know, he's passionate about it.
Yeah.
And I got to give him his props on stepping out and taking on such a huge undertaking with this play. I think this might be
And
um,
introducing himself.
yes, yeah, yes. This
Oh,
might
really?
be his largest undertaking of a stage production. When you see this stage, when you see the technology, when you see everything, you know, a 60-person crew and cast is gonna blow your mind. So much props to
You're
Jakarius.
not.
Yes,
He
yes,
took it to a whole nother level. Like, you know, what he has production wise, it looked like, you know, like something you see at like a 50 Cent or Kanye concert. You know, I mean,
yeah.
production wise, yeah. He really stepped it up. It's crazy. And I mean, yeah, I think the people are going to be blown away.
I'm so excited. I can't wait, and I'm so proud of both of you. Keep doing what you're doing, and thank you so much. Shout out your social before we let you go.
I'm at official Big Daddy Kane everywhere.
And I am Flex A for real everywhere. That's the black way though. FOREAL.
For real.
Yeah.
And I'm at Angela Stribling. We want you all to follow us at WHUR-FM. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, and
Thank
make
you,
sure
guys.
listen to what these men just told you. Go out and get your ticket. Check out New
Yes.
Jack City Live, and you might be sitting right next to me because I'm going to be front and center. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you all for keeping
Thank you.
WHUR your #1 music station in the DMV, and we'll see you next time. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Love you guys.
Love you.